Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to get into something that might seem small, but actually has a big impact. We're talking about those little sentence mistakes, common pronoun mix-ups, things we hear all the time. Our mission today is really to figure out how fixing these can make you sound, well, clearer and maybe more confident when you talk, in everyday situations, introducing people, telling a story, just chatting.
Exactly. And it's not just about um, being correct for the sake of it, is it? What we see is that getting these basics right really helps your credibility and make sure people get what you're saying the way you mean it, whether you're like giving a presentation or just talking over dinner.
Okay, let's unpack this. Let's start with a real classic, one that comes up a lot. Me went to the party. We've all heard it, maybe even said it. It feels natural sometimes, but grammatically.
Right. It's a common one. Technically, I is the subject, the person doing the going. So
Yeah.
I went to the party. But it's interesting why me when happens. Sometimes, in very casual speech, it's almost like a simplification.
Like you're focused on the went to the party part.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in more formal settings, or even just with people listening closely, sticking to the standard I went can subtly change how you're perceived. It sounds perhaps a bit more aligned with standard English. So moving from me went to I went, it's it's more than just grammar. It's about impact.
That's a great point, how one little word shifts things. And this idea of clarity, like who's doing what, it connects to another common linguistic tripwire, right?
Yeah.
Especially with introductions. You sometimes hear she name is Anna
Hmm.
instead of the standard of her name is Anna. Again, tiny difference, but it feels different.
It really does. This gets into possessives versus subject pronouns. She is for the person acting like she went to the party,
Mm-hmm.
but her shows possession ownership. Her name, the name belongs to her.
Ah, okay. So her links the name directly to the person.
Precisely. Standard English is quite clear on this separation. While some dialects might blur the lines, using her leaves no doubt. It makes that connection explicit. It's about, well, perfect clarity, avoiding any potential confusion.
Makes sense. Okay, one more that slips out all the time in just, casual talk is running.
Oh yeah, is raining.
You know exactly what it means, obviously, but it just sounds incomplete. The proper way is it's raining.
That's right. And the it there is fascinating. Some linguists call it a dummy subject or an expletive it.
Dummy subject.
Yeah, basically it's a placeholder. It seems English really wants a subject in this sentence even when there isn't a logical who or what doing the action, like with weather. So is raining feels incomplete because at a deep structural level, English syntax kind of demands something in that subject spot,
Even for Lane.
even for rain. So putting the it in satisfies that requirement. Leaving it out can feel, well, slightly off or ungrammatical to a native ear. Shows how ingrained that structure is.
So wrapping this up then, we've looked at just three common patterns. Me went she name and is raining. The big takeaway, the aha moment, isn't just knowing the corrections I went. Her name, it's raining.
Right.
It's more about realizing the subtle but kind of significant impact these choices have on how people might perceive you, the clarity of your message, maybe even your own feeling of confidence when speaking.
Absolutely. These small tweaks really can lead to big improvements in expressing yourself clearly. It goes beyond just correctness to genuine effectiveness.
Yeah, being understood properly.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with. Think about actively practicing these little fixes, these linguistic friction points, you could call them. It's not about chasing perfection. It's about gaining better tools to communicate with, more precision, more ease.
Sure.
Just being mindful of these small things helps you master the language better, making your daily chats, your interactions just smoother and more effective, making sure your message really lands.